Hello, everyone. My name is Hassan Ali. I'm joined by Sharan Kumar, and behind the camera, like always, is Rupesh Atmuri. In this squad review video for the T20 World Cup 2026, we'll be focusing on Afghanistan. Afghanistan are in what we call the group of death with South Africa and New Zealand. Sharan will be sharing his thoughts with us about the Afghanistan squad. We hope you enjoy. This is Crick Take. Let's start off with Afghanistan.
Afghanistan
and their
the
strengths.
When you look into Afghanistan, what I see their strength is their spin bowling lineup. The spin trio, who we call as Rashid, Mujeeb Ur Rahman, and Noor Ahmad. You have a variety of leg spin from Rashid, and you have a finger spin mystery angle from Mujeeb, and you have a Chinaman angle from Noor Ahmad. This will be one of their strength. And the second strength, which I consider, is they're gonna play in a conditions like India, who are very much exposed, and most of the players who are playing in this squad plays in a global circuit T20 leagues. So they are coming up with a lot of experience. This is not an Afghanistan to be ignored. Now, the third strength, which I feel, their top order batting lineup. Both the batsmen plays at the strike rate of more than 140. Especially, I'm a big fan of Gurbaz, and with the support of Jardan has provided time in time stability and support to Gurbaz. So if your opener starts firing at the top with this bowling lineup in this a given and known conditions for Afghanistan gonna be a tough team to beat. And one of their strength, which we already know, their all-rounder depth they have, especially the experienced Gulabuddin Naib, who is coming from his injury, and Umar Zai for Afghanistan, I consider them as an X factor because he is bowling at the pace of 140 kmph and who can also bats for Afghanistan as a late middle order or a finishing role, who can swings the bat and give some good runs for Afghanistan. This will be a combination which I am mentioning with a firepower and the top order, experienced in the lower middle order, and three top class spinners, and with the shades of Naveen Ulhaq and Farooqi. This will be a good team, and these are their strengths.
Yeah, Fazal Haq Farooqi is a top-notch bowler. Yeah. I think it's time that people start recognizing that. And of course, I know Rashid's not been in the best of form, but Rashid, I think, will come good.
Yep.
What do you think are the glaring weaknesses for Afghanistan in this squad?
Middle order will be an issue, the only time when I see Afghanistan middle order was reliable was 2023 World Cup. They showed their talent under Jonathan Trott. The middle order has been sorted. But in this setup, I am still a bit worried about their middle order. In early wickets, if you lose Zardan and Gurbaz very cheaply, then your middle order gonna get exposed. Will they able to tackle the pressure? Will they able to hype up the strike rate? I'm not really sure of. The another thing is their pace penetration in a given condition in a power plays. If Farooqi and Naveen Ulhaq doesn't get a wicket with a new ball, what will they be doing? Will they bring Mujeeb Ur Rahman in a...
Umar Zai, maybe?
Umar Zai? Yeah, they try, but what I think is they always lack in their plan B. If something goes wrong, what's next? So we have already seen this situation in 2023 World Cup against Australia, when your spinners start getting hit and your pace bowlers are not able to take wickets. You're going to struggle. You don't have a plan B. And another weakness which I need to point out is their fielding. Loose fielding, and in a T20 setup with this kind of tournaments, you need to save certain runs on the boundaries. You need to be live wire on the field. Until and unless you are not 100%, 110% on the field and not saving and supporting your bowlers, the morale gonna go down. In a crunch situation and a wicket, in a matches where your bowlers are not able to take wicket, fielders has to bring that morale from their fielding, and Afghanistan literally lacks in that.
Fair enough, Sharan. That's a good assessment. What opportunities lie for Afghanistan, though? I mean, they have so much talent on one end. They have some weaknesses like many teams. Where does the opportunity lie? Where can they turn this into just another tournament to a memorable tournament?
Out of 4 of their league matches, 2 of them are in Chennai. When I say Chennai, Chipok is a spin track with a spin bowling lineup which Afghanistan is having in the shades of Mujeeb Ur Rahman, Noor Ahmad, Rashid Khan, and you have a support from Nabi as well. If you are playing 4 spinners in that ground, their sure shot Afghanistan have an upper hand there. So this is an opportunity, and even I have already mentioned in the strengths, the exposure of the players which got from the global leagues. Noor Ahmad knows this ground from last one season, and he played under Dhoni, and he played under the shades of Ravichandran Ashwin and Jadeja. What best can I say about that? So these experience which Noor Ahmad got from the senior bowling lineup and under MS Dhoni gonna be lethal in this tournament.
And of course, Rashid, Mujeeb have played all over India, so
yeah,
they also are pretty much aware of the conditions.
And recently concluded warm-up match against West Indies. Afghanistan bet West Indies with 23 runs. So this will be a moral and confidence booster for Afghanistan, and the reputation which they come with. Afghanistan is called as an giant killer in recent days. So this will be an opportunity for Afghanistan to showcase and show the world that they are the giant killers. And if Afghanistan start winning the match, I am not surprised. I don't consider their victories as upset for other countries, because Afghanistan has put up a good show in all the World Cup match recently.
Last but not the least, Sharon, what are threats that are facing Afghanistan?
The group in which Afghanistan gonna play, they have a New Zealand and South Africa. That is Group D, D for death. That's gonna be a group of death. If Afghanistan has to continue for the further steps of this league, there has to be one of these giant. They are also already known as the giant killers. So if they have to move forward, they have to take off one of the giant here. So that will be their threat. And second threat is there is no plan B for them. So if their bowler strikes, they strike, you win. If they don't strike, you are down. So the plan B, even with your spinners or the pacers struggle to take. If pacers struggles to take wicket in power play, you are done. So they should be working on their plan Bs. That will be one threat. And third threat will be the recent form of Rashid Khan and over-reliance on Rashid Khan. Now, Afghanistan totally depends on Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan has to lead the bowling lineup. So these are the 3 threats which Afghanistan gonna face in this tournament.
And this is also Muhammad Nabi's last World Cup, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because his son is already playing for Afghanistan. So the second generation has taken up. So hopefully Nabi gets a good result here.
I'm sure my favorite question. What's your best 11 for Afghanistan? And do you think they're going to qualify into the next stages?
Okay, interesting question. So I'll start with my playing 11. Gurbaz will be my opener and wicketkeeper for my playing 11. Opens with Jardan. And I have an Atal at number 3, Rasuli at number 4. Omarzai, I can switch between 5 and 6. Nabi can play 5 and 6 role. Then I have Gulabuddin Naib at 7, Rashid Khan at 8, Naveen at 9, Mujeeb Ur Rahman at 10, and Faruqi at 11. So this will be my playing 11. The question you ask whether they're going to qualify, this is going to be an interesting group. If Afghanistan able to beat South Africa, the match will be in Ahmedabad in Narendra Modi Stadium. I will be glued to TV to see this match since the ground is big. And don't forget, Ahmedabad was a home ground for Rashid Khan for Gujarat Titans. So he knows that stadium very well. With this bowling lineup, under the experience of Gulabuddin Naib and Nabi, Afghanistan is coming.
It's not going to be easy for South Africa or New Zealand when they come up against Afghanistan. They have their work cut out.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I can't answer whether they're going to qualify or not, but they're going to give up.
And the last time Afghanistan were playing an ICC tournament in India, they were quite a handful.
Yep.
If it wasn't for Maxwell, we don't know what Afghanistan would have done.
Yep.
And on that note, we wish Afghanistan all the best. They are the prime example of when an associate nation becomes a proper cricketing nation. And on that note, we'd like to bring this squad review to an end. My name is Hassan Ali. I was joined by Sharan Kumar, and behind the camera, like always, is Rupesh Atmuri. We'll speak to you some other time, some other day, with a new squad review. Take care and bye-bye.